And in Chicago, one of the biggest mafia trials in years began today. It involves 5 aging defendants. The youngest is 62, and 18 murders committed decades ago. The trial is opening a window to the glory days of the fast-fading Chicago mob. And the name says it all, the Family Secrets Trial. Here's our senior law and justice correspondent, Jim Avila.
In the tradition of Al Scarface Capone and Sam the Cigar Giancana comes Chicago's Family Secrets Trial. Mobsters turning on other reputed mobsters, blaming them for murder, extortion, loan sharking, and bribing. Admitted hitman Frank Collada is a government star witness.
I know too many guys that got whacked. I just figured it wasn't, so if they want to hate me, they have the right to hate me.
It's not The Sopranos, it's real life and real death. 18 murders charges the indictment over the past 37 years in Chicago by organized crime known locally as The Outfit. Notorious unsolved murders, including the 1986 cornfield burial of 2 mobsters, Anthony and Michael Spilatro, who were tortured to death, a scene vividly depicted in the movie Casino. On trial for the brutal murders, a cast of characters mob watchers concede is now a dying breed. Former Chicago FBI organized crime chief Lee Flossie says 9/11 has forced the feds to focus on terrorism, and the criminals have changed too.
It's a much more peaceful mob now than it was back in that era. They want to be able to apply their trade, make their money, and live in the suburbs.
If not the end of the big mafia trial, it certainly is the end of an era of mafia men with funny names. Names like Joey the Clown, Frank the German, Tony the Ant, and Jimmy the Man. A high profile that attracted heat. Murdered mobster Anthony Spilatro once finessed his way onto Magnum PI.
Come out with your hands in the air.
Joey the Clown Lombardo in the classifieds declaring he's not in the mob. Ran from reporters in Chicago neighborhoods and pretended to check out the local headlines on the way to court. When arrested this time after 9 months on the lam, he looked like Santa Claus.
He has this image. Some of it is entirely due to his demeanor. Okay, he is funny.
Colorful reputed gangsters replaced by a lower key breed who just want to live in the suburbs and stay out of jail. Jim Avila, ABC News, Chicago.
67-year-old Roy Williams, head of the powerful Teamsters Union, guilty on all counts. Williams is the 3rd Teamsters president to be convicted by a federal jury within the past 25 years. 59-year-old Alan Dorfman of suburban Deerfield, guilty on all counts. Dorfman, a Chicago insurance executive and former consultant to the Teamsters Pension Fund, allegedly has close ties to the crime syndicate. 53-year-old Joseph Joey the Clown Lombardo of Chicago, guilty on all counts. Lombardo has been identified by federal investigators as a high-ranking member of the Chicago crime syndicate. Lombardo, who had never been convicted of a felony until today, reportedly is the chief of labor union operations for the mob. 45-year-old Thomas O'Malley, a former Chicago policeman, guilty on all counts. O'Malley, a Mount Prospect resident, is a trucking company executive and Teamsters Pension Fund trustee. And 65-year-old Andrew Amos Massa of Chicago, a former pension fund trustee, guilty on all counts. Massa and the other 4 defendants face up to 55 years in prison. Sentencing has been set for February the 10th.
That's what happened in open court,
head of the organized crime strike force in Chicago, chief prosecutor in the case, spoke to reporters after the verdicts were announced.
I think the message from this jury is quite clear, and that at least in this district, that conduct charged in the indictment, when proven by the government, will not be tolerated.
The jury of 6 men and 6 women reached its verdict at the beginning of the 5th day of deliberations. During 26 hours of deliberations, the jury reviewed many of the wiretap conversations that form the backbone of the government's case. The convictions culminated a 2-month trial and a 14-month investigation in which FBI agents gathered more than 2,000 reels of tape during an elaborate electronic surveillance of Dorfman's Chicago insurance office. 53 wiretap conversations involving the defendants were played in court. In one of the conversations that the government considered very damaging, defendant Roy Williams is heard describing his commitment to Senator Cannon. In the conversation with William Webb, the government's key but reluctant witness, Williams discusses the status of a trucking deregulation bill.
So I sent the lawyers
out there to find out what in the hell was wrong, because I got whistled in by the senator.
Yeah.
To find out what was wrong, and of course I know what he done with deregulations.
That's right.
He put them on the back burner.
That's exactly right.
And then was willing to take on a fight with Kennedy.
And he did.
Yeah, and he got that bill out of Kennedy's hand.
That's right. He did everything that he said.
I'm not going to forget it, because we sat right there and committed ourselves.
In another tape, Dorfman recalled Williams's conversation with Cannon at a meeting in which the bribe offer was allegedly made.
But Roy Williams just had his flipper came right out and says, "You've got the property, so don't worry about it. My property, you own. You got a commitment."
Take care of you.
And I turned to Roy, because he verified it the other day. Roy, we made a firm commitment to this guy. This wasn't an if-come deal. If it was going to be an if-come deal, you tell the guy it's an if-come deal, he conducts himself accordingly. He said, "But we made a firm commitment."
You take care of your end, we'll take care of ours for you.
The government contended that the defendants offered Cannon exclusive rights to a choice parcel of Las Vegas land. In return, the Justice Department claimed the defendants wanted Cannon to help scuttle a trucking deregulation bill. Cannon was never charged with any crime, and the deregulation bill eventually passed Congress with Cannon's support. Cannon has always denied any wrongdoing.
They never tried to convey any bribe to me, or never made any offers to me, and which I testified to in the trial.
How are you, ladies? Okay. like this picture? All right. Come on, I'll take a picture. Stay here. Give him all he wants,
That's
right?
right. That's
right.
What's your name? Are you imported?
Huh?
Are you imported?
Yeah.
Why are they trying to track you down for your picture?
I don't know. Ask them.
Who is he? Oh.
I'm just buying a picture.
Oh, okay.
You like this picture?
Yeah, it's nice.
You better hit him. Excuse me, ladies. Thank you. Oh, you're okay.
That's all of us. That's it. That's it. Never hold it. There you are.
Have a nice day.
What channel can we see it on?
Channel 7.
Okay.
Ask for one.